and also dealing with the fallout of FEMA denying aid in the aftermath of the West explosion. Today I sat in the hearing at the Capitol about what the state's doing to prevent a disaster like that from happening again. The first step, creating a database of dangerous chemical sites in the state. It would look something like this, like a sex offender registry we have in the state, where you'd be able to type in your zip code and see how close you are to these operations and maybe prevent tragedy in the future.
I mean, doesn't everyone want to know what's in their neighborhood? I mean, wouldn't you want to know if there's a chemical facility in your neighborhood with hazardous material, ammonium nitrate, or other types of chemicals? And the answer is yes.
The House panel tasked the state fire marshal's office with creating the Dangerous Chemicals Registry, a tool for Texans to take action themselves.
Visiting with your local elected officials and get their input of how they expect to handle a disaster at that facility.
On top of that, the state is planning to inspect fertilizer plants regularly, though it's currently not required by law. And officials want clear signage to tell people where dangerous chemicals are even located.
I was shown pictures of facilities that you and I couldn't tell whether they had hay in it, chemicals, or stored old cars like I keep.
There are still several questions before the state launches the website: how to pay for it and which materials should it include.
Does it also include fuels, or is it just chemicals?
Members expect a plan sometime this summer.
We're eventually going to be the best practices model. This is what they did down there in Texas after that.
When it comes to FEMA denying West recovery aid, the committee is going to write the agency a letter asking them to reconsider their decision and at least an explanation, because some on the panel, they actually feel like Texas was targeted because, this funding was a question about whether this was a natural disaster or something that was man-made. So that's the discrepancy right there.